My name is Anthony Ward. I work for Palace Entertainment. They own and operators of water parks and theme parks. We've got 37 parks throughout the United States, based in 9 different states in the United States. What I do there is take care of all the software. So that will be anything from off-the-shelf software, like accounting software, etc. But my primary role there is to provide them with a best fit solution for the business. When I first started there, I was the only software person. You know, we had people looking after the hardware, networking and that type of thing, but I was the only one doing software development. So I've always been looking for a tool to get work done as quickly as possible. I've had experiences with other rapid application development tools, so that's what's put me searching into the marketplace. Well, choosing Alpha and comparing it to our other products is, when evaluating other products, they advertise themselves as a rapid application development tool. But you quickly find out that it's a steep learning curve. Some of them can be expensive. And you know, using Alpha, it was extendable. I find that the user interface was great. I wanted something to develop everything in the web. I've traditionally been working with desktop applications. I think that time has come and gone, and wanted to have everything on the web. It was a great interface. I loved the grid, the quickness that you can get stuff together. And if you have to, everybody always says that their stuff is code free, but at the end of the day, when you want a polished, workable production system, you're going to have to write a bit of code. But that's the beauty of the Alpha. You can drop into code, and if you want to get little things done, you can do that. It works great with SQL backend. I love SQL. I'm very, I know it really well. So if I need to, I can shift some of that work back to the SQL server. It's just, a very easy, intuitive tool to use. And so the beauty of Alpha was, working with the interfaces, that's all behind the scenes using SQL, etc., etc. But using Alpha, I could very rapidly get my user interface up and running. I get all my order entry forms, and even for approval routing, etc. Because you can quickly get a proof of concept out, I've found that, and then that leads into a system. But we get requests coming to us from users, and we will say, sure, we'll do that, and we can turn it out very quickly. And we've got probably a dozen different types of application we run. Anything from tracking permits, to reminders. So people come to us and they say, can you automate this? Can you put this in the database? And so the word gets spread out in the company because we've had success in one department, and those users talk. Then people start coming to us and asking, can you help us with this? And that's very gratifying, because you can see you making a difference. You making people more productive. So it's an ongoing cycle. So the good news is, as we come up with solutions using Alpha software, it creates another opportunity. So and that's the good thing about it. And had I been using conventional tools, I would have had to have a lot more programmers. And would have taken a lot longer to return out a system and to produce a system for the users to use. So attending this conference about the new upcoming version for Alpha Anyway has opened up a whole new world for us. And that is anything from new applications to extending our existing applications. One example would be with our incident tracking system. So now we can give the people a tool where they can walk with a tablet, fill out whatever the incident was, and now they could take pictures of where the incident took place. Somebody may have tripped over an object, or there may have been water and somebody slipped, etc. So now we can take pictures and automatically store it with that particular application. Just before coming to the conference, 2 days before, I had one of our VPs came to me, and they've got this huge nightmare of keeping track of all the safety records. So what happens every day, managers have to go and inspect the park, make sure it's safe. They have to inspect all the rides, and all of that has to be documented. And they file it in conventional folders. So now we've got a perfect opportunity where we can give them a tablet. They can go out there, fill out the form, take pictures if they need to, and it's automatically filed in a database. So this has sort of just opened up a whole new possibility of new systems and making existing systems that we have in Alpha even more productive. To sort of sum up my experience with Alpha, well, one of the things I really like about it is the service you get from the customer, from Alpha software. I feel like I'm more in touch with Alpha software, being a smaller, in tune with their customers. It's just exciting to use the product and to see it develop. And I've started using Alpha in version 9, I think it was. And if I look back as to how the product has progressed in those last couple of years, it's just great. So to me, it's like a good indication of a company that knows where they're going, and they're producing what is needed out there in the business world. So yeah, it's been fun working with Alpha.